In this exercise, we're going to practice working with modules by building a module to perform some calculations on spheres. In particular, we're going to write functions to compute the area of a sphere and the volume of a sphere. And this would give you a good idea of how to write modules for other geometrical types of calculations and anything else you might want to perform calculations on as well. So let's get started. We're going to call our module sphere.py. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to define a constant pi. There's two ways to do it. One way would be to put it in all uppercase to symbolize that it's a constant, but I'm not really crazy about that. It's kind of gone out of favor to use all uppercase for constants, so we'll just use a regular lowercase variable pi, and we'll set its value at 3.14159. So the next thing we want to do is define the area of a sphere. And so to do that, you have to give the sphere's radius, and then we simply return the computation, and that's 4 times pi times the radius squared. And we'll just do radius times radius, rather than bother to write our own separate square function. And then to compute the volume of a sphere, we also take the radius as an argument, and we return 4/3. Let's do it 4.0 divided by 3.0 times pi times the radius cubed. So let's make sure we get the multiplication symbol in. So that's radius times radius times radius. And we'll stop there. So let's exit and save. The next thing we want to do is write a program to test our module. So we'll call it sphere_test.py. We'll import all of the namespace. We'll write import star from sphere import star. We'll prompt the user to enter the radius. And then we'll write print. Make sure we have the right number of closing parentheses, and we do. And then we'll write print. Let's save. And then we'll run it. So we'll say the radius is 5, the area is 314.159, and the volume is 523.598. Alternatively, we could write our import statement like so, and then for our two calculations, let's comment out the old ones, and then copy them, and we'll paste in. Get rid of this comment right here. And then right where we call the function, we'll have to call it with the fully qualified name and add the module name in, like so. So let's try it again with the same numbers. So we'll enter 5 for the radius, and we get the same result. So in this exercise, I've demonstrated another example of how to create a module, in this case to compute the area and volume of a sphere, and then how to import it in, either using the from sphere import star technique, or if we want to use the fully qualified name in our calls, then we can just write import sphere. And with that, we conclude this chapter on working with modules.